Should I go first?
I think you should go first.
Okay. So when we started this business in 2012, the idea was very simple. Let's make an honest product. And I think when I was pregnant with my twins in 2016, it was also very clear that if you're making something and if you're not going to feed it to our own voice, we didn't want to make it.
Yes.
And I feel when a business starts from a motivation like this, passion like this, it becomes very easy to make your company a product-driven company and not commercially driven.
True.
When we make a product, it's not just about the quality of ingredients, but our factory is extremely hygienic. The practices we follow over there in terms of the equipment that we use. We do a lot of upskilling of people who work in nearby villages. So the value system is very strong.
Right.
And I think our customers have picked up on this, which is why they always expect nothing but the best from us.
I completely resonate with that. I think I've tried to be a better version of myself ever since I become a parent. And I think when you see a smaller version of yourself and you know, I look at Anaya, watch you and absorb and emulate you. So if I'm telling her, you know, don't watch too much TV, don't have too much screen time, read more books, eat healthy food, how do I do that? It's best, like my father never taught us anything. He just taught by action. And we watched him, and that's how we learned that, you know, it's not good to raise your voice. So even now she resists sometimes going to her gymnastics classes. And so I make a point of complaining when I'm going to the gym and saying, oh, I really don't want to go to the gym, but you know, I need to because it's good for my body. So when she complains, she still understands that sometimes it's important to do things that you don't want to do. And I think another thing that's made me more accountable is things like social media and accountability to an audience and to people who can now interact with you. So when you're endorsing products, when you're using things, you know, whether it's sustainability, whether it's being healthy, whether it's all those things. I think now when people comment, when people interact with you, even on a platform like Instagram, it really makes you think about what you're representing, you know, to a wider audience. Think about the world that we're leaving, and I think that our children are going to do a far better job than us. You know, I look at their curriculum in school now as compared to ours, and they teach them things like good citizenship, cleaning up after yourselves, taking responsibility for your environment. She already knows, you know, she goes around saying plastic, you know, is death. And I'm like, okay, it's a bit dramatic. I think they're going to be teaching us. And I really don't know. I think that hopefully it's not too late. We're all taking steps towards creating a more sustainable environment, going plastic free as much as possible, recycling, upcycling, wrapping our presents in newspapers, you know, things, passing down clothes, doing things like that in an active way and teaching our children. But I really feel like she's going to be teaching me. And in terms of the planet, I hope that it's not too late.
That is so true. I feel kids are really the motivation why we start doing good things. I've always worried about the world my kids are growing up in. And there was a time when we said, you know, enough worrying. What are we going to do about this? And at the Baker's Dozen, we started this practice about 2 years ago where we measured what is our carbon footprint on the environment. Because really the biggest problem I feel all of us are facing unanimously is the environmental crisis. And once we identified that, we said, okay, what's our first step towards this? And we said we want to be plastic neutral, which means we will recycle as much plastic as we use. Second is we want to have green deliveries, which means that jitna bhi carbon footprint ka expense hota hai on our transport, that is something we are going to offset by having more environmental friendly practices.
And that's so nice that even as a business, where you don't necessarily need to do this. As parents, we do that because we're talking about our children. But as a business, you don't necessarily have to think about these things, but yet you do.
I think it makes it better for us when we think about it because it's a culture it sets in the entire company that let's be more responsible, let's be more accountable. And honestly, I feel of all the things that are compulsory for a business to do, this should be on top of it. You should not even wait to make your first profit before you do
Absolutely, and it really connects, I think, with mothers who are, you know, paying attention. They want to consume products that reflect this ethos, you know.
So Soha, this is the first cake. If you can pick it up, right here, and tell me what's the flavor.
Okay, I'm really bad at this game. I'm finding it difficult to identify one flavor, maybe vanilla? I think I can taste maida though. I think, I don't know.
Is vanilla your final answer?
Vanilla cake?
Okay, fine.
Maybe lemon, I don't know.
You want to keep it back here? Yes.
Okay.
And we go to the next one.
Was I right? Was I wrong?
We'll soon find out.
Okay.
And now if you want to try this one, yes.
Ooh, this feels nice. I can feel something hard, something soft. Okay. I can taste walnuts. Very nice. This is banana walnut cake.
And this one you get right.
Really?
Yes.
I got this one right.
You want to keep it back or finish it?
Can I take my blindfold off? Is that possible?
Now that you've tasted both, which one do you think is the baker's dozen?
Definitely the one that is closer to the baker's dozen packet over there, which looks very authentic, and it was delicious.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed it.
You got it right.
That one, not so much.